from SunTrust Park. We're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Julio Teheran gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
Set to go now as Curtis Granderson is into the box to get this one underway. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Anderson waits on the 1-2. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, you know, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. Oh, and he can't hang on.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Career numbers against Julio Teheran, batting .500, 4 for 8. He also has 1 home run. One and 1 the count. The 1-1 fouled off. The 1-2 pitch grounded down the third baseline, and that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Long throw to third, and he's safe.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Here's Starlin Castro as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. One and 2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
A nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Two and 1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Markakis, still going back. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a great start.
Stepping in now, John Birdie. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
2 takes and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch pulled high in the air out to left field. Acuña's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Gabby Guerrero. He represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. Teheran sets. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from SunTrust Park. It's now 4-0 Miami. Caleb Smith gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Now to the plate, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Birdie racing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty, one man out. Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. The 3-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Rojas scoops it up on to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They trail here 4-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Caleb Smith. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and standing in now the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Striding in once again, JT Riddle. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
In now, Brian Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Anderson is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Into the box now, Starlin Castro looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Behind 0-2 now. Second and third, 2 away. Tehran sets. Here it is on 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
Now Donaldson with a drive. That's well hit to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0 home. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Birdie is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking him up and putting him down. This guy can go get him in the gaps.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Now the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Guerrero, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses again. 2-0. Hit hard up the middle. Rojas takes it in. Gets dirty and gloves it. What a play. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing a really good job of hitting off the fastball today. So far, 6 of their hits have come off the hard stuff, so it seems like they're certainly timing those pitches well. Guys?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Count now a ball and a strike. To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, John Birdie. Ball 1, a base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Hit sharply on the ground. Albies brings it in, and that's the second out. So striding forward now, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Tehran into his motion. First pitch on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
So striding in, Gabby Guerrero. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami, but they lead it 4-1. Stepping in for the Braves, Rafi Lopez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, it looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Julio Teheran, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Too high.
2-0 now.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack, minimize pitches against these guys, and put them away early.
2-0 count. The pitch outside and low. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Here it comes on 3-0. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Full count now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. So here now's the pitcher, Caleb Smith, as we begin the top of the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In is Curtis Granderson.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box, JT Riddle. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Tehran gets the sign. 0-1 on its way.
Ball 1.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Hit sharply on the ground. Albies scoops it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Next to bat for Atlanta, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. It's 1-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
No balls and a strike to count. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Hard hit ball to second. Castro's got it. The second for one. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the one on the play. Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Zips it to Castro for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready for another shot now, Brian Anderson. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Brian Anderson.
First delivery to him on the way. In there at the letters 0-1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Line drive to center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set and the pitch.
Oh, that's
fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Anderson on at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second, lifted into the air out towards center field. Inciarte's there, 1 away. One away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. First pitch coming. Here it is.
inside.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Now the 1-1 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Here now the 2-2. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In now, John Birdie, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Marlins leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Coming to the plate now, Johan Camargo. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Looking at his career totals, Camargo possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Comes set. Now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. To the left side, but it's well fouled.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground, and there are 2 away now. Stepping up now, Rafi Lopez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Acuna on third with 2 out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
2-1.
This is on the ground over to first. Backhanded. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Miami's out in front, 4-1. Arodys Vizcaíno takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. Previously against Vizcaíno, he's 0 for 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent out to straightaway center field. Inciarte is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in once again, Gabby Guerrero. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Caleb Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Softly hit here to the left side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box now, Curtis Granderson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Previously against Vizcaíno, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. That's wide, 2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
A runner on first with 2 away. In there, 2-2. The 2-2. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 1 left for Miami as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Tyler Flowers is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High and deep to left center field. Granderson going back at the track, the wall, and that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year, and the Braves have cut things to a 4-2 score.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Into the box, Ender Inciarte. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Ender Inciarte becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. In now, Nick Markakis. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Down and away, ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Donaldson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike one. Markakis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The 3-2 pitch. Grounded to short. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Braves draw a bit closer courtesy of the solo home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the seventh. It's the Marlins 4 and the Braves 2. Back here at SunTrust Park, it's on to the seventh inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Shane Carl is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in to try it again, JT Riddle. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Count is 1-2 now. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. The 1-2. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
4 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Another full count pitch home, and that misses ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away. Jorge Alfaro will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the 1st inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate.
I'm a mess on my horror, but I've been blessed kind of sort of. Every bar brick and mortar. Can't sing, but I'm on the that's on the chorus.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
1st and 2nd now, 1 man out.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Albies picks it up, and a glove flip for 1. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Austin Bryce gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in, Ronald Acuna. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
2-2 the count. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Johan Camargo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And that misses. 2-1. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground to the right side. Scooped up on the backhand. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. Still down by a count of 4-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Johnny Venters has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in, John Birdie. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And he misses there, 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Hit to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
In now, Gabby Guerrero, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And I suspect we might see a pinch hitter here, and if that's the case, here's what's left on the Marlins bench. Neil Walker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Over to Albies. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Marlins lead this one 4-2. Drew Steckenrider is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Rafi Lopez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here now the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now another 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 5. Ready with the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ender Inciarte. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First delivery to him on the way. Slider pins into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Swanson leads off first with one away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 and 2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And that is into right field, a base hit.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Markakis. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Runners are at first and second with one away. Lined hard toward right center, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 3. The 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 4-2. Standing in, Curtis Granderson, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. Second home run early in the year, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
They still have the bottom of the 9th to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
Darren O'Day is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Stepping in now, JT Riddle, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 1-1 fouled off. Base is empty here with nobody out. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle. Here now the 2-2. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Brian Anderson will be next. The 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Markakis has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson is head-to-head with Darren O'Day. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One out, nobody on. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing, strike 2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Striding into the box, Starlin Castro. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
2 out, nobody on. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But the Marlins tack on one more courtesy of the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's now 5-2 Miami. Sergio Romo takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Josh Donaldson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The 0-1 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Granderson is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th. Into the box, Ronald Acuna. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 gets him looking. Strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Charlie Culberson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Ready with the 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Final strike for the Braves. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Marlins put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Caleb Smith gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Sergio Romo wraps it up for the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.